Good morning. Happy Friday. Today is Pilates stretch, and I'm looking forward to this because I had a busy week and I need a good stretch, especially my calves. Um, so let's get started. Oh, let me just turn this on. There we go. It's a mighty cold morning out there. Very, very cold. Not very, very cold, -4. But after the last couple of days, that seems really cold. All right, other way. Nice big arm circles all the way up and around. Nice big deep breaths in and out. And let's do the other arm. Nice big deep breath in through the nose. Bring it into your belly. And exhale it all the way back out. Three shoulder rolls. 1, 2, 3. Other way. 1, 2, and 3. Let's bring those arms out, reaching for those opposite walls. Where's your rib cage? Up, core is engaged. Reach those arms out, relax those shoulders down. All right, we're reaching from wall to wall. All right, let's reach those index fingers. And now the loud finger. Come on. Ring finger. Feel the stretch. And the baby finger. Awesome. And let's do 6 circles. And the other way. And let's bring them down. Let's reach high up to the sky. Nice big deep breath in and out. And then let's just start swaying side to side, nice and slow. Lead, push that rib cage out. Feel the stretch right in here. You have your rib cage, upper rib cage way up there, and it gets so much gummed up in there that you gotta get it stretched out and open. Okay, all the way back up to the top. All right. Let me just back up here just a bit. Okay, there we go. And let's go down those side walls, booty back, 6 full body squats, all the way up with a nice big deep breath in. Remember, I want you to exaggerate every movement you're making in this Pilates stretch. Stretching slowly and feeling what you're working. And really concentrate on your breath work. Let's do one more. And let's come down those side walls. Ooh, awesome. Okay, let's work on those hips. Standing nice and tall. Tilt that pelvis a little tiny bit. Up and around for 1, 2, 3. Let's do 4. And 4. And let's go the other way. 4, 3, 2. That was a quick one. At 1. And the other leg. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the other way. 2, 3, and 4. Let's go all the way up on our tippy toes. All right. Stretch those out. So down on one heel, up on two toes, down on the other. Squeezing those calves. Squeeze, squeeze, and down. And just come to the end of your mat. And let's walk across that mat up on your toes. And then down on your heels, walking back. And again, up on your toes, down, heels. I'm going to call that the Barbie. The Barbie. All right, and back. All right, let's roll those ankles around. And let's roll it the other way. And the other foot. Oh, that feels good. And the other way. All right, and let's go on the outside of that right foot. And on the inside. And up on those toes. Push that, pushing that arch forward. Go across your toes. And give it a big little shake. All right. And the other foot, up on those toes. Oh, no, sorry. Side. And the inside. Up on those toes, pushing the arch forward, cross those toes. Give it a little shake. All right. And let's just do work on our balance here. So standing nice and tall, your head's being pulled up to the sky. Nice big deep breath in and out. Keeping the rib cage up. All right. Tilt that pelvis that tiny little bit. Okay, you might want to widen your stance a little bit. Right. Tilt that pelvis. Come up on one leg. And let's roll the wrists and the ankle around and the other way. Open up, spread those fingers and toes, scrunch. Open up, and let's point and flex. Point, flex, and wave. All right, do a little shake, and let's do the other side. So again, standing tall. Tilt that pelvis, bring this leg up. Right, you got it. It's balance here. All right, and start rolling. And the other way. Wave. Doesn't matter which way you do it. Point, flex, point, flex. Ooh, I'm losing it. Push that big toe in if you're losing your balance. Wave, shake it out. And down. All right. And let's just give a nice little pat all the way up. Waking all the fascia up. I'm going to do a new course on fascia in April. I think I will, just because they're coming out with so much more new information about fascia and the importance of it, and how everything is connected by fascia, which I have already told you, but it's actually even entwined, and just the connectivity of everything together. We're not just 600 muscles or 300 muscles. It's all one. All right. So, and all those muscles are in the fascia. So you don't want your fascia gummed up, right? Because that's what happens. And that's what happens when you get a sore muscle and there's a bump there. That's gummed up, right? So you got to work that out, that little bump, just by pressure pointing and rubbing, right? And that will release the fascia, and so things can get moving more freely. So that's what I'm gonna be doing when I'm away for 3 weeks, but I'm coming, I'll still be doing my classes, so don't worry, you won't miss me. Okay, so enough talk. We are going to, first off, let's do some work those tiny little muscles again. So we're going to start off with our upper back, shoulders, and chest, all those tiny muscles. So I want you to stretch, 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 and we're going to pulse it forward for 6. Push that cement forward. And really, if you're in front of a mirror, watch what you're seeing and what you're feeling, right? Feel those tiny little muscles and backwards and pulse it backwards. 5 and 6, and palms are up. Push it up. Stretch those arms out. 4, 5 and 6, and down, and let's push it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and punch it out. Shake it up, bring it down. Let's do shoulder rolls and the other way. All right, and then let's just go all the way down into a squat. All right, so again, rib cage is up, core is engaged, shoulders are up and back, and I want them straight across, right? Okay, so squeeze, kind of squeeze those shoulder blades together that tiny bit. And our booty goes back. We're going into a squat, all right? So turn sideways, push that booty back, and I want you up, right? Belly in, all right? And we're just working the tiny muscles. So let's just pulse it out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. See how tall I am? But belly's got to be in. 3, 2, and 1, and come up and down as low as you can. Slowly up and up. Got to push that booty way back. All right. And let's just do squat and bring one leg up for a hold. So squat, bring it up, hold, down, squat, hold, down, hold, breathing, and your core is engaged, your chest is, shoulders are back, and your head's being pulled up to the sky. One more. All right. Now let's get our heart rate up that tiny little bit, starting off with step 1, 2, right, left, kick, right, left, extend, big arms, rib cage up, breathing in and out. One more, and come back, and let's switch it to the left. Left, right, kick, left, right, extend. It's going to be a beautiful sunny day, kind of a sunny weekend, on and off, but we might get some rain or some snow. One more. And then let's go sideways for side lunge, crunch. All right. So go to the right, booty way back, and your chest is open, knee to elbow, belly in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And let's go the other side. Booty goes back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we already did some squats, but we're going to do squat extend. All right. So have your feet a little wider apart this time. Booty back, extend. Nice breath out as you're extending. Keep the core engaged. And reach toe to finger. One more per side. And we're there. And let's stand at the end of the mat, coming all the way up to the sky. Just might move up a bit. All right. Let's come down those side walls, coming down to ragdoll. All right, let's just pulse it out. Belly being pulled up to the sky. And when you're ready, heels come down. We're staying here for a couple seconds. Just let that lower back stretch out and the back of your legs. Move your neck around. All right, I think we're ready. Let's have a soft bend in those knees. Wiggle those arms and pulse it up slowly. I want you to find the lowest vertebrae. Low, 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 and start rolling up. Come on, belly in. Coming up over top of those shoulder blades, chin to chest. And roll those shoulders back, coming up and back down. Soft bend in the knees, and this time your left arm's longer than your right. And I want you to pulse. You're opening up the right side of the vertebrae. Again, pulse. And when you're ready, start rolling up. Feel that right side of the vertebrae opening up. And roll those shoulders back, up and back down. And the other side. So right arm longer than your left. Make sure your weight is distributed evenly over both feet. I can't get as low on this side, but you go when you're ready. And all the way up and back down to ragdoll. Walking your hands out to downward dog. Again, pulse it out. And then heels come down. And let's push away from those hands, going up on those knuckle pads. Push your chest to your knees, belly up to the sky. And we're just going to sway your hips side to side nice and slowly with a nice big breath work. Still pushing your chest towards your knees. Let's bring this right leg up high behind you. 3 kicks. Bend that knee and look underneath your right arm, reaching that right leg back to that back wall. Straighten that leg out and let's bring it into our chest for 3. 1, 2, 3, and all the way through to your right thumb. And we're in low lunge. We're staying here for a second. All right. And let's take that right arm all the way up. I want you to look at those fingers way up there. Bring it down, switch legs. So we're in high plank, pushing the shoulders back. Left leg comes up, hips drop, left arm up. And then switch legs again. Awesome. And from here, we're going to go up to high lunge, coming all the way up. And get your balance up and down for 6, 5, 4, whoopsie, 3, 2, and 1. Lunge. And let's bring those arms, reaching for those opposite walls all the way down. Inside of that right leg, come down to low lunge, drop that left leg, wiggle the right leg out to the side. Open up this leg. And then your palm comes on the outside of that knee. Push the knee into palm, knee to palm, and bring that leg in. And then just bring it back out. Knee to palm. Knee to palm. And back out. All right, let's go into lizard from here. So if you can, go down onto your forearms or a block. And breathe for 3. Coming back up. And let's bend that left leg. And if this is as far as you can go, just stay here. Or if you can reach back and just help that, bring that heel towards your body. Nice quad stretch. Nice hip flexor stretch. And release it. And then bring this heel back to the center. Heel is on the mat. Okay, you might need to reach out to the side, but I want your left hip over top of your left knee. All right, and then push your booty back. And then chest comes down. Chest is coming down over top of that knee, your right armpit, right. And make sure your left hip is over top of your left knee. And breathe. Toe is up. Nicely done. All right. And then let's come back up to plank. All right. So bring your hands back and bring that right leg back. Your shoulders to the back, belly into your back. And we're going to hold for 10. Nice big deep breath in and out. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's push it back to downward dog. You're up there on those knuckle pads. You shouldn't have a lot of weight on those hands, right? Because you're pushing your chest towards your knees. So your weight is more so on your feet than they are the hands. But I like to go up onto those knuckle pads, so my wrist is straight with my arm and it doesn't hurt as much. All right. Let's take this left leg up high behind you. 3 kicks. Bend it and again. Looking underneath, still pushing your chest to that back wall. Straighten it out and into your chest for 3, 2, and 1, and all the way through to low lunge. Let gravity work. Your hips dropping into the mat. All right, and then drop that. Oh no, stay there. We're going to bring our right arm all the way up, opening up the chest, right? All the way up. Switch legs. Left arm up. Switch back. Right arm up. Coming back. And we're going up to high lunge. Palms are together. Let's pressure them in as if there's magnetized. Power up. Still magnetized. And up and down for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's bring those arms all the way down. Inside of that left foot. Wiggle that left foot out. Open it up. Okay, you're on the outside of this foot. Okay, so you're actually touching the bottom. Open up that leg, that knee, and then palm comes on the outside. Knee to palm and bring it in. Bring that knee out. Knee to palm. Keep the resistance as you bring that knee in and out. Awesome. All right, and let's go down to lizard. And you're breathing for 3. Right. Let's bend that right knee, heel towards your butt there. Look, if you can, reach behind. Oh, this is a big stretch for me. Oh, there goes my hammy. You won't be able to, woo, got a hammy cramp. Sometimes that happens. There we go, it's gone. I want this stretch. All right, let those hips sink more into the mat. Awesome. All right, bring this foot into your left foot into the center on your heel. And again, take a look, make sure your right hip is over top of your right knee. All right, and booty back. Push that booty back. I like to extend my right arm. Just a nice side stretch and back stretch. So booty back and then chest comes down. And breathe. Awesome. All right. And then we're going right back into high plank. Hands are underneath shoulders. Push those shoulders back. Belly to your back. Your head is being pulled from one wall and your feet are pulling the other wall. Lengthen that torso. Awesome stuff. And let's do 8 knee drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, belly in, 7, and 8. Push it all the way back to downward dog. Push away from those hands. And let's walk those hands to your feet. Soft bend in those knees. And let's roll all the way up and roll those shoulders back. And let's get right into snowbirds from here. All right, so down on one knee, extend. Ooh, I got this funny. All right, that right leg coming right out from your hip. All right, rib cage is up, arms are nice and wide. Ready, and wing dip. Up a centimeter, swipe it across for 6, 5, 4, belly in 3, 2, and 1. And wing dips, touch down, coming all the way up. We're going to stay up here. Reach down your leg and look up to that other hand, up to the sky. Reach, reach, reach. Are you ready? 6 wing dips. 1, belly in. 2, 3. Reach those arms out. 4, 5, and 6. And bring this left arm down, right arm onto your hip. Bring this leg up, toe pointing down. Feel the heaviness. Let's go up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Toe heel. Open that hip, right? Your hands there. Close that hip. Heel, toe. Come on, let's really open up that hip. Heel, toe. Got to keep things really loose and mobile. All right, lengthen. You ready? And let's crunch. 1, elbow to knee. 2, really bring that belly to your back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and lengthen. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Rib cage up, core engaged. Arms are nice and wide. Reach, 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 reach. Okay? Boop, boop, boop. All right, ready? Down, up, swipe it across. Swipe that wall in front of you. 3, 4, lengthen that torso. 6, wing dips. We're going to stay up here. Reach that pinky way up there. Reach that loud finger down that leg. Are you ready? And 1, rib cage is up off your hip bones. You have that space in between. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Bring it down. Leg is up and down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Toe, close that hip. Heel, open that hip. And then lengthen, reaching from wall to wall, and crunch it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And lengthen. And let's come right into tabletop. So hands are underneath shoulders. Knees underneath hips. Knees are hip width apart, right? Because they're right underneath your hips. Push those shoulders back. And 3 clicks of the heel. And make a wish for today. All right. Right arm, left leg, lengthen, reaching from wall to wall. And we're going to hold this for 5 breaths. And let's slide out to the side for 6, 5, 4, belly in, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that hand down, all right? And let's switch right up to the other side. All right, left arm, right leg. Your right arm is underneath that right shoulder. Lengthen those limbs, belly into your back. All right, sliding it out to the side for 1, 2, belly into your back, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And let's just go into child's pose for a second here. Walk those arms down. That just come back up on your knees. And you can be on your hands or on your elbows, but I want you to straighten that right leg out behind you. So I'm on my forearms, but you can be on your hands. I want you to make sure that your left hip is above your left knee. And we're just going to do some leg extensions. So toe comes down, pointing down. Let's go up and down for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right? Bend that leg. Sole of your foot is going to raise the roof. So bring your knee down, push it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do 8, 7, and 8. And bring it down. Let's do the other side. Left leg out, lengthen, belly to your back. All right, toe pointing down. Bring that right hip over top of your right knee and up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bend and down. Take a look at your hip. Make sure it's over top of the knee so you're square. 3, 4, belly to your back. 5, 6, 7, and 8. And back down to child's pose. We're staying here. Gonna start doing some shoulder work now. Nice big deep breath in and out. Walk your hands over to the right. Left cheek off a left heel. And all the way over to the other side. And back to center. Let's open up those knees, keeping your feet together. All right. And bring your forearms down towards your body. And we're going to thread the needle. All right. So, number one, bring your belly. I just had my back really arched. Bring that belly up to your back. Right. And let's bring this right arm all the way up to the sky. Take your time, look up there, and then thread the needle. Palm is up, cheek comes down, and breathe in and out. Reaching for that opposite wall, and then repeat. And then bring that hand all the way up again. And this time, let's bring it behind your head. And we're going to do some antler. So thread it through and back up. 1, 2, and 3. And bring that hand down. Going to the other side, all the way up. Look at those fingers dancing and coming through. And repeat. All the way up again. And this time, hand comes behind your head, opening up that elbow, opening up your chest, and thread the needle for 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then let's just sit down on, well, bring your forehead down to the mat. All right. We're going to balance here. So, and then hands come behind your head. There we go. Hands come behind your body, and let's bring them up above to the sky. Breathing nice and slowly. And then bring them all the way back down. And let's go back down into child's pose, reaching those arms out in front. And let's slide those hands down the mat towards your knees and up your quads. Roll your shoulders back. And we're going to stay right here. But let's just bring our knees about hip width apart and your toes not together. All right, we're going to do surrendered and camel. So I want our arms out front. Okay, your rib cage is up, your belly's pulled in, hands come out front, shoulder height. Push those shoulders back. Again, be tall. And we're going to take this right arm and swipe it back, touch back, and up for 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the other side. Keeping the belly pulled to your back. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And let's just do camel. So if you can, do one arm at a time. All right, we're going to go back. This arm comes back, looking back. I'm on my heels. All right, push your hip flexors forward. Opening up those shoulders as well. Breathe. And then you're going to come one arm at a time back out of it. And let's sit down on our mats with our legs extended out in front. All right, let's give those legs a nice little shakeroo as we open them up nice and wide. Okay, you got to get up there on those sit bones. So give them a nice little shake. Try to open them up a little bit further. And you're sitting up nice and tall. Hands again, come up in front. Push those shoulders back. I'm going to take this right arm. See how straight my arms are? I'm going to reach all the way back behind. Turn my palm up. So your left arm's pointing towards those toes and your right arm is in the back. And then come down with a breath out. On top of that right leg, keeping those arms nice and long. Come back up, swipe it across the other way. Try to stay on those sit bones. Reach those arms from wall to wall. Come back up, switch it across, and then down. And across. Last one. Come up. And let's walk out the center. And straight down. Walk those hands as far as you can. Nice big deep breath in and out. And collapse down. And just relax. And let's push all the way back up. Let's wiggle those legs a little bit, coming close. I'm going to bend this right knee and bring it to the inside of your left quad, keeping this toe pointing up to the ceiling, right? And let this leg just flop down. If you can, put a little pressure on it. Staying on your sit bones though. Don't want you leaning, right? Just opening up that hip. And just make sure you're breathing in and out. And put a little pressure on that leg as you're breathing out. So you sink further into that stretch. Getting that hip open a little bit more. Awesome. And bring that back out. Give it a nice little wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And same thing on this side. Bring that foot in. Right again, sitting tall. Your right toes pointing towards the ceiling. And open up this leg. And again, put a little pressure as you're breathing out. Nice big deep breath in. Put a little pressure on that as you're breathing out. Pull back, give them a nice shakeroo. And let's just bring our hands up above our heads, reaching for the sky. And we're going to do a nice forward fold. So let's come across the sky and then down the wall in front of us, reaching for the wall. We're looking at our knees now. Reach for those walls. Breathe. I want you to breathe another turn. In and out. Sinking, sinking. And relax on top of those legs. and either give your feet a nice rub or your calves. You can prod and breathe. Stop. All right. And let's just roll the way back up. And hands come out in front again. Push your shoulders back. We're going to tilt your pelvis and we're going to roll all the way down. Extend those hands overhead. Belly being pushed to the mat. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Lengthen right arm, left leg. Left arm, right leg. And then bring your arms to T. And your knees come up over top of your hips. Okay, I want you push your belly to your back. Roll those hips toward your belly button. Your knees are above your hips. And let's bring your knees over to the right, looking to the left. And bring that hand on top of those knees. And breathe for 3. To T, bring your legs up. And this time, drop your right knee, okay, to the center. And then that left leg just comes on top to push that knee. Just a little pressure on that leg, all right, just to work the other side of that hip. So you're just pressuring your knees. Your right knee is on the inside, not touching, well, mine's not touching the floor, but, and then your left leg's there on top of that right knee, just adding a little pressure. And then come back up to both knees above your hip. And we're going to bring both knees over to the right, over to the left. I'll get it right. Looking to the right. Supine twist on the other side and place that hand on top. Knees all the way back. And let's give those knees a nice hug and roll side to side. And bring those feet down to the mat. Right. And we are going to take this right leg, cross it over your left knee, open up that right knee, bring it into your belly button, and then pushing your knee into your left palm, open up that leg and bring it back. Knee to palm and open up and back. Same thing 3 times. And then let's grab behind our left knee, pull it towards our left shoulder. Your left heel's in line with that left knee. Everything's in line. Pull and push out with that right elbow. Pull and push. And release. And let's do that one more time. Pull, line it up, push out with that right elbow. And release. Bring those legs down and give them a nice little shakaroo. And let's do the other side. Left leg over your right knee. Open it up, that knee. See how it feels. Bring it into your belly button and knee to palm. 3 times, open up. We're flossing, so you're not holding the stretch. You're just moving all that hip all the way through it, knee to palm. And then see how that feels. And we're going to bring that right knee to your right shoulder. Pull and push. And release. Pull, push. And release. And let's bring both knees into your chest again. And let's lengthen those legs and arms all the way out, belly to your back. Stretch it out. And from here, let's just hug one knee, lengthen your other leg, lengthen, lengthen, hug, and switch. And switch. And bring those feet down to the mat. Okay, let's just do measure your fingertips to your heels, right? Your knees are bent. Your legs are about, knees are about shoulder width apart. All right, we're going to just, let's do a bridge roll up. So let's pick up that blueberry with your cheeks. Pick it up right now, squeeze it, you got it. And tilt your pelvis and let's roll all the way up as high as you can. And rolling all the way back down, vertebrae by vertebrae, and release. And again, pick up that blueberry and then roll it all the way up. And rolling all the way back down and release that pelvis. Okay, we're going to go up into a shoulder stand. All right, so I want you to just rock and roll for 3 on the third one or fourth one. Go up onto your shoulders, feet come up to the sky. All right, so I'm going to go now. My hands come behind my hips. And I'm going to walk up my back, reaching my feet up to the sky as far as I can go. And tuck that bum in so everything is almost in line. You're doing a shoulder stand here. Feet are way up there. And breathe. Point and flex. Point and flex. All right, we're up here. Tuck that bum in again. And we're going to bring our right leg back behind our head as far as you can go, keeping your legs straight, and bring it back up. So we're doing that one, same leg. 2, and 3, and let's do the other leg. 1, nice and slowly. And if you can't go all the way down to the ground, that's okay. Tuck that bum in. And 3. And let's bring both legs down. So hinge up the hips. And then reach those legs back. And all the way up. And again. And if you can't touch the mat behind your head, that's okay. And 3. Just working on it. Awesome stuff. And let's just roll all the way down. And roll all the way up into a forward fold. Nicely done. Nice big deep breath in and out. And roll all the way up. All right. let's sit cross-legged from here. Putting a little pressure on those legs as well. And switch feet. Yeah, switch and open up those legs. Oh, forgot left hand over top of right knee, look behind. I do like this stretch because it's a nice twisting stretch. I want you to breathe twice. Let those legs relax. And come all the way across to the other side, looking backwards. And come back to center. Now let's bring our soles of our feet together. Bring in those legs, bring in as far as you can, and open up those knees. And a couple of knee taps. Push the hip flexors. And let's do 3 crazies. All right, so while your knee is bent, right hand is back behind, swipe it across. Look at those fingers. Push that hip flexor forward. That's 1, 2, and 3. I'm feeling great. All right, and the other side. 1, 2, and 3. And coming down, and you can sit whatever way you want to sit. I just want you straight and feel crooked. There we go. There we go. Is that straight? That's straight. That's not. There you go. No. There we go. Opposite. Okay. Once I got that straight. No, I don't feel right. Shoulders back and down. There we go. The shoulder's coming down further, eh? Maybe. I think that's my neck. Yeah. Yeah. See? See how this shoulder comes up? And this is my tight side. All right. We are working on our necks now as I'm working on my own body. But anyway, sorry. All right. So sitting up nice and tall. And let's bring your left ear to your left shoulder. All right, so make sure it's your ear to shoulder. That way you're coming right to the side. Breathe. Stay there. And eyeballs up. Eyeballs down. And center. And let's do the other side. Right ear to right shoulder. That's exactly why my shoulders are, that one shoulder's dipped. All right, eyeballs up. Eyeballs down. Sorry, eyeballs down. And center. And let's turn our chin over to our right shoulder. And come all the way across to the other side. See, I can't. So tight. I don't get a massage until next week. All right. And let's do 3 circles. 1, 2, 3. And the other way. 3, 2, and 1. And 3 rock and rolls to ragdoll. 1, 2, come on, massage that spine. And 3, coming up to ragdoll. And collapse down. Nice big deep breath in and out. Let's give our legs a nice big hug. Hug, hug, hug. Thank you, legs. Thank you, thank you, thank you for everything you do. I try to look after you as much as I can. Stay with me, legs. All right, nice spaghetti arms, soft bend in those knees. And let's do a final vertebrae roll up. Pulse it, really big. Come on, belly in, chin to chest. And roll those shoulders back. And that's it for today. High fives. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. Ciao.